Okay, so today I logged into Clay and I saw something really, really important. There's a new feature that just came out. It's only for beta accounts, which, by the way, anyone can have access to this. You can just apply to it in the Clay Slack channel. But this is huge. The reason why this is huge is because we are now entering a world where we no longer need to have experts to get a foot in the door with building clay tables. So, for example, here, I'm going to try this out with you live, right? Let's go and try list building. Okay. Now, before, if you've watched any of my videos or any other Clay video, you had to go and manually select who you want to reach out to and so on. And what Clay is trying to do with this new feature, this is, they call it MCP. So you're using natural language to tell an app what to do. So it's kind of similar, let's say, to like a Lovable or a Replit, but this is specifically for Clay. So here it says to get started, can you tell me more about your target? Are you looking to build a list of companies or jobs? Yeah, I'm going to say I want a list of companies. I want to target, let's say I want to target, um, I'm going to see what happens if I say small SaaS companies in the healthcare space located in North America. I can see here there's an attached CSV function, which is super helpful. Like I'm assuming if you have data from your CRM or if you have data really from anywhere, it's always nice to be able to add that. I'm gonna go ahead. I was gonna say I'm gonna pause, but I don't even need to pause. It did it pretty fast. So let's see. I'm really curious to see what kind of filters it did by itself, just based on this very, very short prompt that I gave it. So location, okay, company attributes, yeah. Okay, awesome. So included all it looks just from a quick glance, these are all like the healthcare companies. Company size, well, because I said small, so it's gonna pick self-employed, but I can edit that obviously if I wanted to. But this is already it's quite nice, right? Like the reason why I'm making this video is because I also just saw it today, so I want to be like very quick on showing you guys this, but I also want to give you my quick thoughts on it. Let me just see real quick. I actually really like this question here. Yeah. Would you like to also enrich your list? Identify which of these companies are SaaS? Yes, I only want SaaS companies and also companies that have raised any amount of money. I also want companies that have more than 5 employees. Let's do that as I keep yapping and telling you my thoughts about this. I think there's different perspectives on looking at this update. If I would speak from my perspective as an owner of an agency that is known to be like a Clay implementation agency, essentially, I actually think this is great news. I know immediately you might think this is bad, but this is great because it makes the aha moment of a user much faster. Like I'm trying to imagine if I remove all of my previous experiences and I got to experience something like this, even though I know how to do all of this, the fact I'm using natural language to build the lead list is an incredible experience. So I think this is only going to bring more users to the space, and this is good news for everyone involved, to be honest. So it said it updated its search. I can see company size. It removed the self-employed. Funding raised. It added every single option because I said any amount of money. So this is good. So if this looks good, click continue to build your table. Okay, let's click continue. And let's see what happens here. Yeah, and then just to continue on my thought process as well, I think I think I think now, well, one, the content is going to be crazy. Everyone's going to be making videos and posts about this, but I think now that the barrier of entry has significantly gone down. Clay was infamous for being expensive and for being complicated. I'm not gonna lie, I never understood the second piece. I thought Clay was pretty straightforward. It's left to right. It's a table format. Like that's just me. But even then, if people were complaining about the complexity of Clay, it has now gotten significantly easier, and I can foresee companies. This is the other like big guess I have, not just because of Clay's MCP feature now, Replit, Lovable, now. I think companies are only going to get smaller. Even when I look at my company, I'm not that interested in hiring more people. I'm more interested in seeing how can I make more money with the least amount of people possible. And I have no shame in admitting it because I want to be able to reward the team that I have instead of constantly having to take capital and investing it elsewhere. So I'm suspecting these kind of changes will make companies more lean. That might be a challenging thing from a perspective of an agency owner to maybe potentially sell these kind of solutions. I don't think we'll get there for a bit more time. Now is like a bit of a sweet spot, but I think the overall net positive is that this is going to bring so many more people to the platform, and it's going to, in a way, I think, kill a lot of the Clay competitors. I've seen a lot of Clay competitors that promise you a better user experience because instead of prompting, you can just like write things inside, like again using natural language. I haven't seen any of them build an MCP feature quite like this, but I think this is going to be killing a lot of the other companies that have been doing that. So, okay, now it found me these companies. It's saying enrich company. So let's see what's going on here. Research company ICP with AI. So I can. So that this is one of the things I'm not a fan of just by looking at this, but I understand why they do it. I am certain that, let's say, with news, latest funding, competitors can't speak for job openings, but for these three, I know for sure we can use Claygent and use your own AI API key to save a lot of money. So I think they do this so you can spend credits. Um, that's my best bet. But let's see. So if I click on the enrichment for the first 10 rows, so it's enriching company. So this is using Clay credits. I get the employee count when it was founded. Okay, the output here is a bit strange because it should be like in a year format, but it's fine. Follower count, okay, cool. Oh, it is researching. Okay, good. Sorry about that. It's researching the company ISP using Claygent. Um, but again, I'm pretty certain it's using Clay credits. But still, this is a great step in the right direction. I think the Clay team did an amazing job. Clay also just announced, well, how much? $200 million that they raised. So I'm suspecting that a lot of that funding is going towards product development. So they're only going to continue to make this a better user experience. I think this is awesome. I really, really do. I think this is incredible. So if you guys haven't had the chance to try out Clay, I'm going to leave a link down below in the description to sign up. If you sign up and then convert into a paid account, you will get 3,000 additional Clay credits. I disclose it in the description. If you do that, that helps the channel and the business because we get a small kickback on no cost to you. And yeah, I'm going to keep a very close eye out on this. I'm going to be making a video this week also about how I've been using Clay and Replit together. Can't wait to show you guys that. But yeah, I think the last 7 days, a lot of exciting things have been happening in this space. And I hope you're as excited as I am, honestly. Okay, take care, everyone. Ciao.